Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Yusril. Welcome once again to Control, and today we're starting off the... Ooh.
The elevator.
Yeah.
There was something there. Reaching for her. Trying to make her act. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man. A hunger in the dark. Investigation sector.
Investigation sector, huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Control AWE, aka the Alan Wake expansion. Yeah, Remedy are tying Control to their previous hit, Alan Wake, which is not going to be horrifically freaky at all, honest. Also, missing persons stuff. I assume these are staff members, because, hey, that's one way to get your Easter eggs going. So, take the elevator to the investigation sector. What could possibly go wrong in the investigation sector? It's only where they stored the really, really nasty stuff before they shipped it off to containment. Okay. Oh, clear that. And the lights are out. Great. Oh, the lights are on. Hooray.
Hello?
I,
Anyone here?
from what I remember about Alan Wake, the enemies in Alan Wake were extremely photophobic. Okay, so I have a power cell there.
Seems a little more crowded than the rest of the bureau.
Yeah, this is where they dealt with all the weird stuff, isn't it? Darling investigation. Internal confidential official read Dr. Casper Darling. Per thought authorization from Mr. Kirkland. Internal investigation Delta 0845. Despite the accounts of anonymous blank regarding inhumane treatment of a blank currently housed in the bureau, that would be Dylan. Official findings were inconclusive. Numerous obstacles arose during this investigation. The majority of blank research sector personnel seem to be wholly unaware of any such blank contained there. Para-utilitarian. One blank confirmed the blanks code to be blank. All files were inaccessible and they ran into a wall of locked records. Investigators were similarly blocked from entering the dimensional, presumably, research wing. Ooh, blanks codename to be Hedron? That's a bit long for Hedron, though. This matter was further complicated by the lack of clarity over whether non-human paranatural entities do in fact warrant humane treatment. While this investigation can't address any charges against Dr. Darling, we do recommend investigation into presumably dimensional research. Also, why has the hotline spun up? Okay. Alan wants to talk.
Engulfed the elevator. There was something there. A presence. Jesse Faden could hear it. A call. It was faint. Reaching for her from a dark place. Faden was sensitive to visitations. She had them all the time. From her guiding star.
Huh?
And the previous director.
What?
She was the perfect receiver. As if she'd been made for this. Faden paused to feel it. The force at play here. It was changing things around her, subtle. Trying to make her act. Faden didn't like that. Her guide felt it too. Polaris didn't flare up in defense as with the hiss. So it wasn't all bad. Not a hostile transmission. It was powerful, but it was coming from far away. And made weak because of the distance. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man. A man desperate to escape. She sensed something else, too. A hunger in the dark. Not unlike the hostile resonance. Waiting. She knew that desperate acts can have grim consequences. It was this, more than the man's despair, that made her follow the call. The elevator lights winked back on. The darkness receded like a memory. There was a new button on the elevator control panel. investigation sector. Faden pressed the button. The elevator doors slid shut with practiced bravado.
Wait. Is Wake writing the events of this investigation? Casey inquiry. It says all files on Bright Falls, specifically dispensed to the author Alan Wake. Per the IIEA, I had papers together before. Don't worry, all the inappropriate material is either missing or redacted. I'm writing to let you know that we received this request from a special agent named Alex Casey. Sound familiar? That's because Alan Casey is the name of the detective in those hard-boiled crime books Wake wrote. Pretty interesting that an FBI agent sharing a name with the most famous character Wade wrote is looking into a case dealing with the writer's fiction coming true. I think this is worth looking into. What's your opinions? Give the world start surveillance on the guy. Is Wake trying to write himself a way out from the dark presence? Missing agents. Latest agents confirmed missing between Bedford and Cambridge yesterday. Connor, Cruz, Dempsey, Malcolm, Murray, Shah. Latest contents will be delivered as per your request. Unfortunately, a large number of active investigations were not archived, and only hard copies of reports exist behind the firebreak. They're lost. So investigations had to be abandoned in a hurry for some reason. Tractor supplement. Borough tractor, altered item 82. Miscommunication led to a local coroner examining the body of William Burrow. Whoops. 33-year-old man found dead at his property per police report. Report remains obtained for coroner's also included blood, urine, bile, stomach, etc., etc. Blunt force injuries: head lacerations, left ear and cheek. Blunt force extremities, dislocation at right knee. Complete avulsion of the right upper extremity with associated fracture of the proximal right humerus. Translation: his arm got torn off. Extensive trauma to the abdominal region, complete avulsion, multiple organs, stomach, heart, liver, pancreas, kidneys, portions of the large and small intestine, all missing from the scene. Removal of organs is consistent with animal attack. Yeah, maybe. Certainly something did a real number on the guy. Resignation letter. To whom it may concern, I do express a rampant disregard. Staff can't continue with. I blame this situation on our director, who is routinely on my test. Well, it's the only person Kirkland would be able to go to, isn't it? So Kirkland quit, and this whole thing was sealed off in 2019. When was Alan Wake sent? The director has failed as agent, so I shall never forgive him for that. I think I've seen that letter before. Okay. Staffing issue. So yes, there's an increase in alter-world event cases, and yes, we're going to put in, we don't have the damn staff. And he goes more people. Between the staff we lost in the Hartman thing and the ones who left after Kirkland quit, we're just barely keeping up the workload. Hell, just finding the paperwork has been an ordeal. We have an overcrowding situation. Oh, right, so they abandoned the area behind the fire break, retreated to the lobby, and then realised that they were simultaneously too cramped, understaffed, and things were generally awful. Okay, Polaris wants me to get there. Well, push button. No, of course it's not working. It's never working. It's never convenient. Yeah, that would be it. Yeah, thanks. Oh no, you're telling me about the save point, aren't you? Right, what's this one? Tractor procedures. A Frank Elk tractor, olive green, dyed, blood on the grill when last seen? Oh. Items capable of localized responses or growls and unmanned... Oh, right, this is what rolled over the farmer, isn't it? Local authorities arrived on scene after an employee found the mutilated body of Mr. Burrow, or more accurately, what was left of it, beneath the tractor. Police arrived, but were immediately driven away by the tractor. 3 agents would try to detain the item, which escaped. If anyone sees a wild tractor running around the Midwest, feel free to bring the point up. And And we've got another doorway down. Follow the cable, I suppose. Yank. Yank. Cable is there. Cable then. Alright, let's just pull this stuff away. Where is this cable going? Across the floor is where the cable's going. Oh, right, so the cable is powering the doors. Fine. Well, there's a power core. But that seems to be running something at the moment, so I'm a little reluctant to... Why is there a spacesuit helmet here? Trench, official warning. Kirkland, I'm growing tired of your blatant attempts to lay my own content on my doorstep. This failure is responsibility. What do you think would happen holding dangerous sexual investigations, containment of sexual... And I don't think you're petty internal investigations. This happens more... Oh! This was when Trench was being taken over by the Hiss. So I think we saw that letter in Trench's office, didn't we? Director Investigation. Per authorization from Kirkland, blank was launched into blank of Director Zachariah Trench. Conduct, behaviour. A recent change in behaviour witnessed in Trench, including aggressive outbursts when blank with other staff has been observed. However, this investigation is aimed at interpreting the issue rather than proving it. Notable blank altercations, arguments, have been witnessed by numerous Bureau staff, both declined to meet for an interview on the matter. Arguments centre around the Dimensional Research Wing and the altered item kept inside the slide projector, presumably. However, no evidence exists to confirm Director Trench's outbursts, blank as anything more than interpersonal disagreements. This investigation has concluded that Director Trench's behaviour is not indicative of any blank compromise, perhaps treachery, similar, and that his fitness to lead is not in question. Oh, how wrong they were. Oh, well, I suppose it is a bit awkward to come down on the boss. Underhill background. Dr. Ray Underhill, Professor at University of Woodrow in the United Kingdom, where she teaches biology, focus on botany. Was once a parabotanist, no incidents or demerits, praised by those who worked with her. So she retired from the Bureau, and then came back. Civilian behaviour has been ideal, with the exception of an ongoing personal relationship with Dr. Darling. It may be required to have both parties sign a relationship clearance form. Right, so she was FBC, she retired to teach at the university, and Darling brought her back in to deal with the mould. And investigations obviously had a little bit of a sniff around just to make sure there wasn't, anything awkward going on. Oh, shiny new material. Right. Boost down. Well, I was looking for another box, power core, but I don't think I'm going to get Cauldron Lake. Oh, this is the Alan Wake thing, isn't it? That was set out at Cauldron Lake. Chief Investigator Dennis, it happened again, third time this year. Something certainly has it out for our blank. Outpost? Equipment? Equipment. Why the hell would raccoons keep going after a monitoring station? Could be raccoons, the local city complain about enough, but why the hell would raccoons keep going after a monitoring station? Doesn't add up. Anyhow, got a Bureau tech going to site next week. Take a look. Next on the list of raccoon policies is the staff at the Lake House Research Station. How am I supposed to effectively keep an eye on... That's not even worth censoring. Cauldron Lake. If they won't let me see any data. Hell, I don't even know what they're researching out there. We need to petition them again to share their info with investigations. It's only a matter of time before this blank shit hits again, and I want to be prepared. Anyway, if anyone at HQ asks why the blank falls, it's because we couldn't take any readings. In the meantime, I might invest in some raccoon traps. Sincerely, Agent Estevez. Wait, where's the casualty report gone? Wasn't Agent Estevez mentioned in that one? Okay, collectibles, correspondence. No, those are just standard stuff. Case files, altered word events, altered items. Nope. Research and records. Airplane order. casualty report. Might be in the correspondence. Cauldron Lake update, agent death notification, escaped OP, file received. Official. Fairly sure. Sector head office, fire break. I am fairly sure that Agent Estevez was one of the ones noted as having deceased in the breakout and firewall incident. Could be wrong. Technical is not doing anything. Right, there's the box. Alright, so we'll pull the... Oh, shiny. Ethics investigation. Round here. Per authorization into the Prime Candidate Program blank run operated by the Federal Controls. Its all known subjects decline using nomenclature systematic blank and blank. Blank were brought into the oldest house and placed under blank examination with the aim of pointing one director of maturity. This program has produced no successful cases and only resulted in the traumatic blank of paranaturally inclined individuals. Not only is this a breach of the Ash Act, but it flies in the basic face of basic human blank decency. This investigation team unequivocally blanks, i.e. condemns, the Prime Candidate Program and recommends it be blank terminated immediately. File 9820136 for full report. Yeah, right. Okay, pull up to here. I was a little worried that was going to yank my lights, but power is on. It should open. I'm just a little worried that... Yeah, if Alan's old friends are running around here, then I don't like the fact that the lights are out. Okay. Specimen escape. Oh boy! The purpose of internal investigation XO937 is to examine the containment failure of specimen SI1, resulting in the deaths of blank agents. Inspection of the containment equipment 3 days earlier showed no faults. Investigators suspect human error to be the cause, yet no department has provided any evidence to support this. Technicians were able to recover the researcher's notes on the specimen from the internal network. On the blank of blank, the specimen began displaying sharp increase in aggressive behaviour. Cross-referencing that date shows only 2 events inconsistent with the sector's daily routine. 1, the air filters were changed, and 2, an hour prior to the incident, a civilian named Alice Blank entered the sector regarding an unrelated investigation. See interviews 65F124. Hang on a second. AWE 65. AWE 65. Come on. It might be in correspondence. Or case files. Case inquiry. Bright Falls, Alan Wake. Given the type. Alan Wake, Alice Wake? It would certainly make sense that. Ooh. I'm trying to remember all the events of Alan Wake now. Haha, that'll be fun. Also mildly traumatic. Okay, 1 control point. Boop. Alright, fast travel is in.
I'm no detective, but something definitely happened here.
Yeah, I have to ask, if you've we're talking, if something can smash through the fire break doors, why do you think a furniture barricade's gonna help? I just have to ask this question. What else have we got? Blessed Organization. Oh yes, these guys have popped up a few times, haven't they? This group soapy individual has operated outside the Bureau's notice for decades, perhaps longer, displaying a level of skill and caution rarely seen in power criminal groups. 2016, a production company called Blessed Item was connected. Yeah, the movie camera, we've run into that one. And in 1994, Chester Bless was involved in the illegal use of an altered item. In 1988, an item business called Blessed Repair and Service was connected. None of these businesses or individuals have ever been located. However, their connection is too direct to be considered circumstantial. An arrest order has been issued for anyone involved with the Blessed, which is probably completely sensible. Okay, boost up, boost down. Pull that off the wall just in case. You know me, checking for secrets. Alright, pull the light cord. Once, twice, and...
Do we know each other?
Oh.
This feels familiar. I can't seem to... I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake.
Right. That's not the normal trip through the hotel.
Who are you?
Your doppelganger, apparently. Never a good sign.
Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane. There's nothing to worry about.
Tom,
Yes, there is.
the poet. The diver, you look different.
That was just a role, a character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself.
Wait, Jesse mentions Tom Zane as a poet in one of her
An
interviews.
artistic collaboration. You need a drink.
Oh, hey, darling.
Gib
Okay. Finish again? Huh. Connection to Artie?
Endless darkness. Nothing holds still.
We're very close now. You've been writing. You found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Riding?
You found a way!
No. I don't... Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there. I've seen
Yeah.
it.
Nothing to worry about yet.
Okay.
It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
Yeah, that's not normal for the hotel.
That was the Alan Wake? The famous writer?
Yep.
He disappeared years ago. It was all over the news back then.
Yeah.
Thomas Zane was with him. The poet. No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
Is Zane altering people's memories? Okay, rule of 3. Normal rules apparently do not apply. Artie? Thank you. Try not to get freaked by the reflections. And... right, there we go. Got the key. And why did the lights just freak? Bad, 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 bad.
Dr. Emil Hartman, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Broke loose, killed everyone it could, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came, a resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
Lucky us. So, Hartman, not only hooked up on, I think it's the Dark Presence in Alan Wake, gets hopped up on Hiss Resonance as well. Hey! This is gonna suck, isn't it? This is really going to suck. Ammo recovery on evade. Yeah. Well, let's get rid of the cheap stuff. Boop. And weapon mods. Have a look at grip. Tier 3 damage plus 40%. Kinda need that. I am not blowing myself up to get ammo back. Thank you very much. You can go. Okay, that's cleared some space to work with. Right, where's this hotline call? Wee boop.
Dr. Emil Hartman was desperate. The Federal Bureau of Control had stolen his life's work.
Confiscated. The word is confiscated.
His final experiment. What he'd been too scared to do before. Hartman dove into the lake, was taken, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Only an echo of him remained, fragmented impulses on autoplay, violent, bloodthirsty darkness in the driver's seat.
So, not a smart move then.
The thing was captured by the FBC, brought in, contained, studied. The thing broke loose, killed everyone it could. The FBC fell back and sealed the sector. The thing was alone in the dark, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. Not darkness, but similar enough. A sound. A resonance. It shouldn't be a surprise. If there's one, why not another? The darkness inside the thing could have been immune, could have resisted, fought, could have been passed by, passed through with no effect. But it didn't, and it wasn't. Maybe it had grown weaker over time, not aged. It was timeless, but weaker with no link to its source. A metamorphosis followed. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
Crap. Well, now we know what's in the building. Also, interestingly, Alan wrote it so that it escaped. That's odd. If Alan is writing the events of this expansion pack, then that would imply he's doing so as a way to get... There we go, it's cleared the firewall. That would imply that he's doing so as a way to get himself out from the Dark Presence. And the Presence presumably is trying to hijack... Oh, hey, there's an astral spike down there for reasons. Yes, reasons. For once I find myself agreeing with the board. Boost, dash, dash... Wait, no, this is jammed? Up. Okay, I'm not going down. They've collapse the fire break completely, but I can go across. And in fact, I have to do so twice by the looks of it. Okay, wait for the spike to wander out of the way, because the moment I touch that platform, it's going to get very, very unhappy. 3, 2, 1, go, boost, dash, 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 catch it, dash, catch it, go again, immediate, dash, 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 catch and glide. And we are into investigations and through the fire break. And now the real fun begins.
Creepy, damp, and abandoned.
Yep.
Why did Wake want me to come here?
Presumably to deal with the thing that had been Hartman. You know, darkness taken, hopped up on his energy. How could that possibly be a bad thing? Running around the internals of an investigations sector? Yeah. Of course, the other possibility is... Wait, could he have retconned the entire FBC into existence? Also, there's stuff moving back there, which is not good. I'm gonna say that TK that I haven't caused is very, very bad and should be dealt with. No button. Okay. Clear left. Not clear left. I still maintain that one of these days there's going to be something horrible in one of these toilets. But apparently not that one. Yoink. Okay. This ain't normal. Check the toilet first. Nope, nothing horrible in the toilet. Yay! Right. And now this is just getting weird. Are these solid or illusionary? Look mostly illusionary, but I'm not going to try and plow right through them. Not like...
Doesn't look like a house shift.
It isn't a house shift, it's something
I
else.
even want to know.
Probably not, but we're going to find out anyway. Dash. Clear 1. Clear 2. Establish control. And yeah, this is not a house shift. At least it's not the house's regular behaviour. Alright, switch to bullets. Clear left, clear right. Oh goody, we're back on familiar ground. Very familiar ground. Excuse me. You dispose, dispose, dispose. Right, who else is running around? Just the regular guys. You bowling for goons. Clear thus far. Who else is around? Come on. Do.
hiss are already in here.
Of course. And honestly, if the hiss are the worst I have to deal with, that will be refreshingly normal. Hartman arrest record. Offender name, Emil Hartman. Victim names, Alan Wake, Tor Anderson, Auden Anderson, blank, Rudolph Lane, Wendy DeSole, Thomas Emerson, blank. Officer name, Special Agent Remy Dennis. Code 4, Code 8, Code 37. 6 counts of breaching the act. Wait, he created 6 paranatural items? Offender's property seized as evidence to be used in conjunction. Okay, biannual surveillance orders assigned to each except to Tor and Auden Anderson. And Wake, possibly deceased, but probably not. Well, very not, given what we now know. Then again, this is the hotline we're talking about. People on the hotline tend not to be dictionary definition of alive. Alright. Need to get in there somehow. Oh, okay, fine. I get it. Painting. Yeah, I felt sure that was going to be a demolishable wall on that painting. Apparently not. There's not a regular house shift happening, but something weird's going down. Let's try... Explosion. Explosion did not work as advertised, but I might be able to do something with the wall. Of course, I might also be able to blow myself up, which is problematic.
Whoa. Looks like the house has gotten a little wild in here.
Yeah, it has, hasn't it? Alright. Boost, and nope, I am not wriggling through there as much as I'd like to. Is there another way in? Looks sealed, looks sealed. Either I'm going to get another power that's going to allow me to teleport through there, or there is a way round that I can't see. Honestly, this is the oldest house, and it could go either way. Okay, quick sweep round the office, then we'll have a look at that corridor. Because the main event is very clearly through the service tunnel. Maybe it's a Jesse shrinking power. It's always possible. Don't see anything else of immediate relevance here, but oh, shelter. Not entirely sure that was there before, but maybe I just missed it. Radio. Launch ground slam boost. Okay. Alright, let's have a looky. Pop that. Up. Yeah, things have gotten very wild here, haven't they? Is this actually... It looks like it ought to be, but it also looks rather unfixable, so I am going round through the service tunnel. Hello, Zephyrs. Welcome, welcome. Okay, that's new. And unwelcome. And solid, apparently.
This darkness is blocking the door.
Aim and light source.
Now I have to deal with an interdimensional noise and sentient shadows.
Yep. Can't blame you for feeling somewhat done with the whole affair. Foot gossip. My feet gossip and now I have to wear shoes to bed. Sincerely, me. That's not even the weirdest thing that the Bureau's heard this week. I need a searchlight. I need a searchlight. Ah, you'll do. Oh, you don't like that, do you?
Light burns it away, huh?
Yeah, that's worth knowing. Of course, I'm sure it's not going to be that simple. Spare light source if I need one, worth noting. Right. Onwards. Boop. Boop. Okay. I do not have a cat. I will be contributing on such a matter. Right. Boost. And that will make no sense to anybody on YouTube. Oh, hey! The mold's back! Right. Let's just pop this down. Then prep the explosions. Then just clear the door in the usual method. Switch back to bullets. This seems a bit more psychedelic than the usual mold. Right. Just noting. Dodge efficiency. Nothing obviously out of whack. Okay, that looks like bad news. Excuse me. Note to self, it was in fact bad news. I should probably be taking these out. Doesn't need much. But letting the mold get a handle on stuff would be unfortunate. Right. Let's grab the torch and have a look round. You. Yoink. Something above the first one I shot at. There's another one there as well. Oh, that's just a random bit of debris. I can pull it clear and use it as ammunition, for want of a better term. Pretty sure that's going to be a side quest kind of thing later on. Oh well, I've got an early start on it. Or maybe it's just the mold being the mold. Freaky, organic, zombie-ish. Okay. Onwards, I suppose. And the fuck? Okay, there is something here that breaks my lights. That is bad. Note to self, stay in the building's lighting as far as possible. Also, Polaris has found another save point for me. Dash, dash, down. Plane. Okay, so... Wait, was that a hotline shout from Hartman? No. So whatever Hartman is, he's not on the hotline. Firebreak, filing and processing, operations and active investigations. Okay, we're on the other side of the weird stuff. This is where the house apparently grew in and tried to seal off Hartman itself. Huh. When the house thinks something bad is going down, you know you've got a problem. Okay. Pitch darkness. Nearly.
The third thing. The sound made darker, the darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched, like a worm through time. The third thing was a monster. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden.
Oh, thanks, Alan! I really didn't need you to write that into the script. What happened to just Jesse shot it, boom, boom, everyone lived happily ever after? Alright, hit the hotline. Let's see what he's really got to say.
The resonance carves its way through the thing that had been Hartman, vibrating, remolding. The sound changes the darkness, and the darkness changes the sound. They both changed what remained of Hartman. They all turned into something else.
Lovely.
A third thing. The sound made darker. The darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched. Stretched as anyone once seen from out of time, like a worm through time. Almost an Ouroboros, a spiral, a maelstrom. The gravity well of a black hole, twisting inward, tightening, taking you deeper and deeper to
Note to self, don't let him get close.
and through to the other side. The third thing said, when you hear this, you will know you're in new you. He said, we build you till nothing remains.
He's got the hiss
"Every
resonance
essential
phrases going,
reality behind this
which he
reality
would
must
never have
always
heard.
drag you away." He said, baby, 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 yeah, orange peel. The third thing was a monster. He'd tear apart any ordinary person crossing his path. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden. There was nothing ordinary about Faden.
Okay. Slight wait what moment. The events of Alan Wake occur prior to making contact with the hiss, as far as we're aware. So how does Wake know the phrasing that the hiss earworm uses? Unless he's literally trying to retcon his own history, put Jesse in as a way to, and the entire FBC as a way to get him out from under the dark presence. Okay, this is bad. Darkness door there. Lockout there. I need to find some way to turn the lights on. Alright. Dash, dash. Stay in the light. And read all the stuff. Interrogation complaint. Kirkland, so you put me on desk duty just because I did the thing I was fucking hired to do? My job? Want to know what I call that? Bullshit. Asking us to interrogate these scum without using words like altered items or AWEs or paracriminal. Hell, they know just as much as us, if not more. And they dance around with trying to. They already know the terminology. You think pulling me off the case will... Alright, so Agent Hewitt went a little bit Jake Bullet. Traffic cop. Right. Next bit of light. I'd feel happier if I knew where the actual light switch was. Okay, there's a power core there. Where's the... And there's a marker there. So, how do I get one to the other? Answer, I retrieve the power core. I can do that with TK, but where's the window? Okay, there's a door there. Is that electrical noise or singing? Okay. So I need a light source to burn that away. And then that will let me get the power core in to the room to get everything spun up. Okay, that's all simple enough. Question is, where's the torch? Maybe there's enough of a light coming off this. Ah! There we go. Lights on. Door open. Now this is going to have to be quick. Snap, snap, snap. Come on, spin up. Eagle Limited summary. Train derailment, AWE 44, power criminal group. Okay, so they got onto the train site within minutes. Curiously undamaged. Wait, was this group trying to make an AWE by staging a mass murder? Ah. The Shadow. Paranatural entity A-010, aka the Shadow, is an aggressive blank consisting of 3 known types. Type A, localized manifestations. Type B, shaded individuals. Type 3, shaded objects. And of course then, presumably, the thing that had been Hartman is Type D. Or possibly Type B turned up to 11, set on fire and given a chainsaw. Just saying. Hey, we have lights. And we have our first encounter with the Shaded. Oh look, they have grenades. Well, this is almost normal. Hey guys! Oh, right, you have guns and you have paranatural abilities. Fine. Well, I have bullets. I have many, many bullets and you work for me now, mate. Yoink. Oh, really? And what is that? Yes, I know. I can have more than one friend and I should focus on having more than one friend. And the hiss is getting antsy as well. Come on, down you go. Drop. Thank you. Alright, who else is shooting? Ask questions, get answers. Ah, this is almost normal, isn't it? Hiss Ranger Airborne. Lovely. This subgroup of Hiss-corrupted Rangers have manifested the ability to levitate. Okay, the good news is at least they aren't throwing TK at me as well. The Hiss can share permutations, environment factors may be responding. Huh. Or, you know, the Hiss just got creative and started playing mix and match. Right, what else have we got? Tape of some description. File. Black market. A black market hub specializing in the trade of occult talismans, relics, and other sorts of objects, where genuine pound, Radiant Czech Republic, by subjects attempting to escape using altered items. There is not only a vast network of these retailers, but they seem to be gathering information and other paranatural materials from sources unknown to the Bureau. The Bureau's concern here is threefold. 1. There is a growing underground market. 2. These criminal individuals do not seem aware of the item's paranatural powers, and the attempts to activate them could prove devastating to unpopulated areas. C. The motivations are largely unknown. There is also the minor concern that apparently somebody did know about said items and was quite prepared to activate them. NASA cooperation. Following the NASA, including the Black Line Nathaniel spacefaring vessels, in return all data gathered. A thorough examination shows the expense of NASA's launch of the blank far and outweighs any spending related to the pressing delivery of back launch. From the blank, maintain cooperation because we get to use a spy satellite. Is pretty much the summary of that gig. Alright. Okay. Oh, Artie! You've got clean-up for me to do. Yes, most unfortunate. Okay.
The vents, they are full of mold shit. It's no good for you.
Or anyone else.
Nausea, old depression, darkness everywhere. New day, same old bloody shit, said the old way. Like tar but good for nothing. Get rid of it.
Okay, well now we know what the side quest to deal with all those mold spores was for. Artie wanted me to tackle the job. Oh well, it's always good to be the janitor's assistant. Janitor always has the keys, if nothing else. Right. Control point is mine. And we'll have a quick look at that side door in operations before we move on to active investigation. It's a toilet. Don't ask why people are stashing stuff in the toilets. You're genuinely better off not knowing. My god, was I really about to let off a charge attack at that range? Yes, I was. This is why you keep track of what configuration your weapon is in. Explosions close is bad. Alright. Ha. Ha.